I'm Alex Pault, and I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Talking Timepieces, where we talk about watch collecting and horology. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about a concept that I've always expressed on the show, and some people have asked me, is it really appropriate? And I believe it is, and that's the comparison of watches to cars. I truly believe that watches are effectively little cars we wear on our wrists, and they express literally almost every element of cars and our society. And the differences between them actually reinforce their similarities. Because, the biggest difference between a car and a watch is a car can take you somewhere and a watch just tells you the time. But if you look into the latest physics concepts of space-time, quantum physics and such, time is literally how we experience gravity. Our passage through time, the arrow of time, as it were, is actually a very significant phenomena in space-time. In other words, long story short, look it up. I would have to do an entire separate episode, and if you want one, I'll be more than happy to do it. Just let me know. But when you think of something like tides, right? The moon pulls on the earth and it swells in both directions because the moon is pulling on this end, but then also this end is being pushed away in a weird sense because of the difference in gravitational attraction. It's called tidal stress. And so a car takes you places, but a watch is the measuring unit of literally the force that guides our lives, time. In more ways than one, because time is what's going to take us all, right? So, which is another reason I love watches and horology. People say to me, I hate watches, I hate time. The reason they say that is because someone else is using time as a weapon against them. But the way I see it is if you have knowledge of accurate time, you're in control of time, because half the reason people make you wait is to show power. But if you know exactly what time it is, you can show up a minute before they need you and boom, they don't make you wait. But that's a different issue. So cars and watches. Cars take you places, and they're also an expression of style. They're also a manifestation of advanced technology, craftsmanship, skill. A modern car, gasoline-fueled car, even a modern electric car, they represent human hours of effort, time, design, innovation. When you think about how much effort went into making a Tesla, yes, there's only one moving part in an electric motor, but the ancillary systems, I think in the case of Tesla, 80% of the vehicle's value is in the electronics. In a fueled vehicle, it's like 40 to 50%. So, but the thing about cars and watches is style, technology, craftsmanship, marketing, which is important, industry conditions, market conditions. For example, the primary reason Rolex is who they are is, I just was looking to see if the damn thing was recording, because sometimes I forget. But the primary reason Rolex is in the market position they are is because they survived the quartz crisis, because they were a tool watch company. They were a high quality tool watch company. We're talking, if you're a car guy, which I am, and which we're talking cars and watches, Rolex is Snap-on. If you know tools, Snap-on tools are the gold standard, well, depending on who you talk to, right? Because There are people who think Snap-on tools are garbage, and the fact that they're guaranteed for a lifetime is like Sears Craftsman's tools. It's just a marketing thing, and it's easy to replace a broken wrench. But there are companies that establish themselves for value and reliability, and Rolex did that. So, but the analogy that I'm trying to draw, it actually comes from a video I did a couple of weeks ago about the quartz crisis. And I realized that cars are going through a quartz crisis of their own at this point, from electric vehicles, right? And I'm a pro electric vehicle guy, but I'm also a pro mechanical watch guy, so I can respect and understand the arguments of a fossil fuel car enthusiast, because a Ford V8 engine is a work of art. The new V6 engines on the market that have phenomenal horsepower and tremendous economies. Mercedes, the last engine that they made is a 4-cylinder. And they've already announced that they're not going to design any more fossil fuel engines. So the last engine that they designed and fielded to the marketplace was a 4-cylinder that is awesome. And I can respect that. I still think that an electric vehicle is better. But then someone would tell me that this Zenith El Primero Open Heart is just a comical joke, because their phone gives them that time for free. So I guess where I'm going is that the same market forces that created the quartz crisis are currently striking the automobile industry. And frankly, I just wanted to throw that out there and see what you all thought. And if you have any thoughts on it, put them in the comments, and I would love the discussion. And if you want to have more discussion, please subscribe, and we can all be a part of a bigger community. Thanks for taking the time. I appreciate it.